Those individuals and groups who investigate the paranormal are really pretty easily broken down into two groups. There are those who approach it scientifically and those who don't.
These entities that we're going to be working on tonight are in a horrible place. They're in a place that I in my training, had to go to see what it was and what it felt like, and not be revulsed by it, and to have my heart open to it, and to be able to welcome them back into a place of light. So we're set up, great. I'd like to candles are a nice touch, guys. I don't know what, as far as your readings and everything goes, how this all cracks open, because I don't know if these things would register, because it's just like raw emotion when they come in.
Well, basically, when we first did the walkthrough, we came through this area and it wasn't doing really much. And then when Ruth was here, it started going higher and higher. You guys probably heard it. The thing that's interesting is that when she was actually saying,
"Come forth.
Come forward, come forward," I noticed that this did kind of jump too.
I didn't expect there to be such a strong emotion to this one. And like I said, I don't know if we're dealing with a ghost.
The psychics that are involved are very interesting. They become method actors in the sense that they really get into the roles that they have.
The skeptics make the best clients. They really do, because when it hits them and it's in their life and it's real personal and it's on one of their kids, or somebody in the family or somebody they know about, and they watch it happening, they're the most interesting people to deal with, because they fall apart.
She was accurate on a few things. She said tragedy. There was a big tragedy, like basically right under us.
This is the man. Okay, I'm going to take it through now.
I stood here, there was nothing now. And then I would get closer to Ruth. It's doing the same thing.
Depending on where see that the pipes give off. They act as big antennas.
If we're saying it's the pipes, then why didn't it do it at the beginning?
Well, your body does act like a big antenna. All that can act and influence readings.
The closer to the pipes it does it, but
Yeah. So it's
it's about the same.
Yeah. See, based on that variability, it's hard to say exactly what was happening, in that sphere of influence around her. And if you preset it all up, you can screen out all the background recordings, and so you can subtract off the background before she starts. So you can have a kind of a more controlled set of experiments going on. That's why it's good to discriminate those out as best as possible before, and otherwise that way you can make a better call of what you're actually seeing, what you're actually recording.
Oh, God, the energy in there is horrible.
Right now you're standing on the grounds of the Hermitage. Hermitage is old ruins from a 19th century mansion. The front facade still remains.
It's not like where we just were. This is completely different.
Should I hide in the car? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I'm going to hide in the car.
Okay, I'm not going if she's not going. All right.
I should have told you not to do stuff like this. And there will be a variety of dark ones who will come down. just by the nature of us being in there.
Oh. There was a servant named William Black. He actually fell in love with the niece of Colonel Otto Ives, who lived here. When William Black wanted to marry the niece, he actually went and talked to Colonel Otto Ives and asked permission. Otto Ives said no way. He went in the back carriage house, hung himself from the rafters.
Come forth. Come forth. There's no place so far away from God that you cannot be redeemed.
Comparing the two sites, the Gauss meter will obviously pick up a lot of the electronic noise in the building due to the plumbing and the wiring and all the electricity running in the building and things. And being out in the open, there's nothing that really could contribute any sort of signal that the device could pick up.
This is one of those times when the entity's been so shocked by its demise that it becomes very reticent about coming forward. I can feel them out there. There's a number of them up in the trees.
She was really affected by the energy that's around here, and there's no doubt that there was a ton of negative energy at the Hermitage. Basically, it just looked like it wasn't ready to come out for the cameras.
Ruth was supposedly experiencing some sort of encounter, and I, as a joke, picked up those divining rods and just held on to them, and without even really thinking about what I was doing, and one of the rods actually started to move.
No, the rods aren't gonna. The rods are just gonna tell you whether it's here or not, and it's up in the trees. He's up in the trees.
Well, divining rods, there's always a lot of human error involved. Myself, I have very shaky hands, so I can't use them. But the meter is set to pick up electromagnetic fields. The divining rods, more of a mystical item. They do pick up energy, but there is a lot of room for human error.
From the dowsing rods, I have no idea what happened there. I have no explanation for what happened. So, I mean, I can't explain that at all. Whether there's anything related to anything physical, or maybe it was just me. I don't know.
When I walked up in here this evening, I was really excited.
Did I see anything moving or spinning? Not last night, no.
There are times when I can feel the hair